Welcome to the FTx Commerce training. This course will cover the admin site management. We'll be going over the tasks and steps involved in keeping your site fresh and up to date. We'll be showing you how to manage your online store settings, updating the store appearance and themes, and how to set up notifications for your customer announcements. Once you access the admin site, you're going to land on your dashboard. On the left-hand side, you'll have some tabs of customers. This will be a list of all your customers that have purchased things or at least registered on the site. Next will be a list of orders. You can choose and search through in different date ranges with predefined or select your dates. Also, you can now see your products and discounts. These 3 links will bring you to the control center side for those functions. Next on the side is your reports. The reports will show your fulfillment statuses, any sales, your tips, and if there's an abandoned cart. Then is your reviews. Any reviews that customers have left for their experience and/or product reviews. If you choose to have your reviews reviewed before they're posted, when you go into the review, it'll give you the choice to post it or delete it. And lastly on the list is your settings. Under the settings, you can navigate to your general settings again. To fill out, this was what we did during the setup wizard, which you can modify any settings that were predefined already. Next is location and fulfillments, same as from the setup wizard. Then we have store appearance. The store appearance will be something you'll be active in, as this is where we would set up the home page template. The home page template is the place where you would set up the home page of the website to make your ads, your carousels, your images, and all other functions to make the site look attractive to the consumers. Next is the website settings. This is partly where we did the setup of status of the website for the mode the website is in. Then there's announcements. Announcements are pop-ups that will be prompted for the consumer once they access the homepage of the website. Next is FTx Core, and lastly is the setup wizard to run through it again if you choose to. So for now, we're going to start off by going into store appearance and set up the theme, PWA, and identity. This is where we're going to set your business logo, your favicon, your color scheme, and placeholder images for both your website and your PWA. The PWA is a progressive web app, which will be the app that is on your phone for the website. Your business logo is what will display as the home button on the website. It'll be the icon of your logo. The favicon is the little icon on the browser or tab to display the image of your store. And the color options, you get to choose from any of the color schemes that you wish. And then lastly is a placeholder image. If you don't have an image on your product, this image will be what's displayed for that product until an image is put up. Moving on to the PWA. You can enter the name of the app that'll be displayed, and then a logo of the app, which will be on the consumer's phone. Next is the identity options. Identity is the age and identity verification software. This does change the page itself and will allow you to have a color scheme and an image in the background as it asks the consumer for their information. Moving on, we're going to go to the Manage Footer menu. This page will allow you to have a footer on the bottom of the website. On the bottom of the website, there will be some predefined information that is listed, such as your business logo, the business phone number, email address, store locator, loyalty program, customer support, phone number, email, and contact with us. This information details would be pulled from the general section that we set up during the wizard. If you'd like, you can also press the preview footer button to see a display of how it's going to look at. You can add in additional columns by pressing the add column and then adding in additional entries to the column as you wish. You can have up to 4 additional columns and add in the menu selections that you wish to add into the footer. You can also reset to the defaults and save when you're done. Next on the left-hand side is the social platforms. You can pick and choose what social media platform you like to display by activating the on toggle and typing in the link address to each of them. Once complete, press the save button. And lastly, under store appearance, the home page template. This is the page that you may spend most time updating to make the store's website home screen with changing advertisements and the look and layout of the screen. You would press the add template, give the template a name, set it as default. If you have additional templates already listed, you can mark this one as default unless another template overrides it. In this instance, we're going to set it as a schedule and then create new template. When working with your new template, you can add in sections of how you'd like the layout to be. A single pane, a double pane, triple, quadruple, or 5. You can even go up to 6. You can have the pane have a 1 large on the left and 2 small on the right, or any one of the layouts. For simplicity, I'm going to pick one of 2 separate panes next to each other. Once your layout is set up, you're going to select what widget or section you'd like. You can pick between an intersection, a single image, an image slider, or a collection. I'm going to choose a collection and click and drag it into the open area of whichever side I'd like it to be. Once that's dragged over, it'll display an example of the products. Now just note, these are example images and product. They are not the active products that are on the screen. Clicking in the pane will allow you on the left-hand side to name or title the selection. You can choose if it's age restricted or not. And you can select what type of collection you want it to go with. Once done with the selection that we just did, we can hit the back arrow and then grab a new widget or section and drag it over to the open available area. Once the image is dropped in, you can click on it to see its details on the left, which will allow you to upload an image, mark it as age restricted or not, and link what type of image this will be if they were to click on it. You can have the image pull up a collection, a category, a discount, or an individual product. Whichever you choose, the actual image link box will display right below, where you can select what you'd like it to choose from. This selection will be the category tree that you're familiar with within Control Center. You can select at whichever level of category and keep drilling down as you wish. Once done, hit save. And now this image will link to all the items within that category you selected. You can also have this open within a new tab or change the page within the same tab of the browser. You can also set the image to be on a schedule that'll be different than the entire template. On the right hand side, you'll have your navigation bar to move your sections up or down as you wish. In case the page gets a little crowded, this is where you can sort things by. You do have a preview button, which will allow you to preview the website while still using the test image or icons, as this is not the live site, just a preview. Returning back to the page, you can also use the back arrow to undo or redo any changes. And lastly, you have your publish button and your drop down to either save and preview, or save and close. The publish button will activate this page on the website. So it's no longer in an edit mode, it is a published active site. I'm going to save and close, which will return us to our list of templates. As you can see, our new template here on the bottom is still set up as draft. This will allow me to continue to work on it by hitting the 3 dots on the side and go into edit. Also, if you have a template that is already worked on or active, you can also duplicate the template by hitting the 3 dots and pressing duplicate. This will keep the same name and add copy name of it unless you choose to rename it. At this point, your homepage templates will be filled out and active on the website for your consumers' enjoyment. Well, that wraps up this training video of the FTx Commerce Manage Admin site. We're always adding new exciting features, so please subscribe and stay up to date with our newest training videos.